Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel where it's time for something a little bit different today. In this video I'm going to be building this, the Aviktas 3D printed model from Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Now if you've watched the channel for a while you'll know that I love theme park merchandise and memorabilia, and I just had to buy one of these. They are priced at £250, so quite expensive. I did get £25 discount though with my season pass, so obviously it brought it down to £225, but I thought, you know what, I've just got to go for it. I love the ride so much, and Pleasure Beach always do some fantastic merchandise. I've also got a few other 3D printed models from Pleasure Beach themselves as well. And now they actually partner up with Cross Coaster Models, and they've done various different 3D printed models of ride trains and ride vehicles at Pleasure Beach, and they've done them for a number of years. So I was certainly thinking, are they going to do anything for Aviktas? I certainly wasn't expecting this, a huge model of the full ride itself. This of course is the spectacular new Intamin gyro swing that swings up to 138 feet. You got the iconic snakes up there on the top as well. Got the gondola down here, the queue line building, the operator's cabin, and yeah, it's all here in this pack. So quite expensive for a bit of theme park merchandise, but with how much I love the ride, I thought I've just got to get this, and it'll be an absolutely fantastic part of my collection. So yeah, I've got everything out of the box here on the kitchen table. Apologise, it's a little bit echoey in here. I just thought this would be the best place to kind of do this on the table when you're doing any kind of modelling and that sort of stuff. You want, you know, good lighting and a nice clear surface to work on. So this was probably the best room in the house for us to do this. But yeah, let's go for it. Let's have a look what's in the box for the Aviktas ride model. Now, like I say, I've got a few things from Cross Coaster that I've purchased over the years, and I've been really impressed with everything that I've bought of theirs, so this had to be purchased. I don't really buy as much theme park merchandise now as I used to. I prefer going for something that's a little bit different now, and old memorabilia, signage, ride parts, even coaster trains now. You know, my collection's certainly evolved so much over the years, and stay tuned for more updates this summer on a couple of restoration projects that I've got going on as well. But yeah, let's have a look then at everything that comes in the box. Starting off with the box itself, I do love how you've got a picture of it there on the front, and also what sold this to me was how it was displayed at Pleasure Beach. It's in a really nice kind of perspex cabinet, so I'm probably going to get one of them or make one of them myself at some point to display this in. But also what makes this model quite special is the fact that it actually swings back and forwards as well. Now it hasn't got a motor that comes with it, but I'm thinking I might be able to get a small little motor and possibly motorise it to go back and forwards. I know someone else has done that as well, so I think that would be quite cool. And then if you look on the back just there, you've got some more information all about the kit, how it's fully 3D printed, but also there's a couple of like wood sections on here as well. So yeah, it includes bearings that allow the ride to swing and spin. But yeah, how cool is that? Let's look at all the different bags then. See, as you'd expect from a model kit like this, everything's nicely laid out just here. We've got the instruction manual here as well. It looks quite chunky. Go through all the different sections. That's probably going to be the most complicated. But with this, it comes with all the screws just here. You do need your own screwdriver. I think this is probably the one that I'm going to be using for this, but I've got a couple just here anyway. And yeah, no glue is required for this either. So yeah, it all kind of slots together and screws in. So this is the base just here. You can see the 4 different sections. And yeah, this is like thin bits of wood that are already attached on there. You can see like the little ramp and everything. So yeah, that's obviously the base. And I'd imagine that's where we're going to be starting first with this. How cute is this? This is the actual gondola itself. Look at that. Yeah, at least that all comes as one piece. Imagine putting the each individual restraint on. That'd be quite time consuming. And that's probably why, you know, this is a £250 product, because, you know, you've got to think, a lot of time and effort has gone into not just 3D print it, but also attach all the individual parts on things like the gondola and these other sections, especially the little buildings down here as well. You know, a lot of time and effort's gone into this. So yes, it's pricey, but I do think it's worth the cost, especially when I saw the size of it in the shop. It's a bit bigger than I was expecting actually for when Pleasure Beach initially teased it. So yeah, you've got like the entrance gates there. There's the queue line building. We've got the little op cabin over at the side as well. And then we've got these other bags. So we've got the stickers just here as well with the snake on. And then this looks like all the sides and some air gates and stuff in there. This is the main support columns. Obviously you've got the 4 on the side and also the boom arm in the middle there as well. And then we've got all the top section, obviously the snakes just there. That's like the little access maintenance area at the top and a few other bits as well. So yeah, let's get started. Let's turn over the page. and have a look. There we go. Always make sure that you've got everything. I've already done a little check through to make sure that I've got everything, which is good. You can also get the instructions online as well, which is handy if you do ever lose this. But once it's built up, I don't intend taking this down. I'll be keeping it in good condition. But yeah, step one, lay out the 4 base pieces, and these will be need to screw together. So yeah, this is going to create the base just here. Fun fact, the top sections of the ride platform of this model are 3D printed in wood filament, which means these platforms are made of wood, just like the real ride. Fun little fact. And yeah, that's how it's going to be done. So we've got to lay them all out, turn it over the other way, and then we've got to put the short screw and the long screw into place. And then yeah, it'll all come together like that, hopefully. And about 15 minutes later, we have a base for the Intamin gyro swing. Hey, look at this. You got the steps just up there as well, the main platform itself. Then along with attaching all 4 pieces together, I've also put in some screws in them big holes that you can see there as well. So yeah, it said put the screws through, but don't put them all the way through yet until we put the buildings on, because yeah, these buildings here are going to attach onto here and the screws will come up into it. But yeah, it's looking good. Next phase is starting to put some of the black paneling on. So we've got these 2 pieces here, going to go by the steps on this side. Then yeah, we've got the actual railings going up there as well. I tell you what, this is how detailed this piece is. If you've been on Aviktas, you'll know that it's got some nice fencing around the side. They've even got that look on the 3D print, which is fantastic. Yeah, really good. Fantastic piece. Can't wait to have this on display. Well, here we go. All the base has come together over the past 20 minutes or so. So yeah, started off with all the railing here on the side of the steps, put that piece in there along with the 2 pieces on the side, and also all the railing around here as well. So if I lift that up, you can see it a bit better because you have got the detailing on there, which is really nice. Got this section in here, which came in 2 parts. Then also the piece on this side as well, which I'm just finishing off now. I've got to finish that screw off there and 1 more to put in as well. And then we're going to be on to step 9, which is the building. So obviously these are pre-assembled over here. I don't have to really do anything with these other than fasten them on. But yeah, going to be starting to attach these. So yeah, it's going to really start coming together over these next couple of stages, 9 and 10. And then of course we're working on the main supports themselves. So yeah, the base will all be done then. So let's get these buildings in. Da, 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 da. Here it is, the completed base. And yeah, I've got to say, I'm really enjoying this build so far. It's coming together really well. And there's a lot of detailing on this as well, which I really do like. Obviously, you've got the covered over queue line area on this side and the operator's cabin over here as well. Then got the other booth over on this side where the staff go, of course, once they've checked the restraints. You've got the little exit gates over on this side as well, and the main platform down there at the bottom. You've got the exit ramp just here, and yeah, I like all the details that they've got on the fencing as well. I think that's a really nice touch. The fact that, you know, they didn't just put like little bars on there. It is actually the same pattern as what it is on Aviktas. And yeah, it's all gone together really well with the screws. It's quite nice to do a set like this and not have to have glue. And no, it's looking really good. Up next, going to be working on the supports. That's the next part of it. So yeah, the base is all done. It's really nice and solid as well. Like you don't have to be too delicate with it or anything. It's you know, really good, solid structure. So yeah, it's come together beautifully. Let's move on to the next stage, the supports. So I've just spent about 15 minutes attaching all of these supports together. Of course, there's going to be 4, and yeah, they come in 2 parts. So yeah, I've just attached all these. Each one's got 2 small screws in as well. And yeah, as it says here, it's really important to make sure you get the orientation right and everything's facing correctly, else it's not going to all attach together at the end. So yeah, these all got to sit on here, and like they've got some big holes that need to face like in a certain direction and stuff. So yeah, that's coming together nicely. I do love this kit though, it is great. Can't wait to see it all done. But yeah, coming together nice. We're almost ready now to go vertical, as it says. There we go, and we cross over. Step 12, go vertical. So yeah, what we can do now is put the supports on, starting off with this one. This is the only different one because it's got the ladder on there, just like on the real ride. That's so the maintenance teams can access the motor. And that goes on this left one here. When you ride Aviktas, you'll notice if you look at that support that it's got the ladder all the way up to the top. But yeah, going to get that attached on now. Got a mix between long screws, short screws, and yeah, let's screw it all in. Here we go, we've made some good progress now with the construction of Aviktas. It is looking absolutely fantastic. We've got all 4 of the main legs in place here now. I'll show you it around this way. Spin it round, there you go. So yeah, it's looking really good. Yeah, they've attached with initially 3 large screws at the bottom, and then I've just got the 4 smaller ones to put in. It's actually really tricky to get to them because of the design of the supports. It's really hard to get the small screw in. Luckily, they're not structural. They're just there for like the aesthetic, just so it looks really nice. So I will add them in at some point. What I'm probably going to do first, because they're not actually structural, I'm going to work on the next section here, just to make sure that I have put this all together right. But I've done everything it said anyway. We've got the steps on the right one, and then we've got like the big holes in the middle that all face inwards, and then some smaller ones as well. So hopefully that should all be okay. But I thought just before I fasten, well, I say fasten, put the decorative pieces in all 4 of the bases, I'll make sure that I've got it right first. But no, it's looking really good. Brilliant product, I love it. Here we go, just another shipment onto the car park from Intermin over in Switzerland, including the 2 top pieces there with the snake on. They have been printed to great quality, look at them. Yeah, really nice. And I do love the snakes on top of Aviktas. And we've got all this top section. This is what we're making our way on to next. I call the catwalk and everything that's all going to attach onto this top section. And obviously that is all covered up by the snake when you're looking at it from a side. Then when you're looking at it from this angle, obviously you're going to get to see all the workings. And yeah, I like how, you know, it's all there. Fantastic. So yeah, this is what we've got to do now. Step 14. So we need the 2 platforms and 2 boom mounts, slightly different to each other as well. So just got to make sure we're following the steps correctly to get this all connected. And yeah, shortly, we're going to have all this mechanism in place at the top. Hey, look at this, it has come together beautifully. I've got to say it was quite difficult there to attach all the top section. Definitely the most difficult part of the build of Aviktas, but you know what? It's looking really good. So yeah, basically just had to make sure that everything lined up properly, and then you kind of had to half push the supports in before slotting it all together, just to make sure that it all lined up right. But I think I've done it right. Looks pretty good to me. Looks just like the picture in the book, and also on the front of the box as well. There's not really that many parts left here. So yeah, we're ready to go on to the next section now. But yeah, that is all done. Here we go. So we're going on to step 16 now. Oh, there we go. There, that's just saying that it should end up look like that. There we go. So yeah, that's all done. Step 17 then. The boom arm and the gondola. Here we go. Well, it took some time there to sort out the boom arm and get it all connected to the gondola, but I've managed to do it. And I tell you what, it is looking absolutely fantastic. We're just going to do a few test swings here now, just to see how things go. Hey, that's it. Just like the real ride, you know, when Intamin came in, did a few shorter swings before going too heavy. And then, yeah, we can take it a little bit higher now. Here we go. Hey, look at that. Fantastic. But yeah, we've got to get it all connected fully up here at the top and everything now, and we're on to the final few steps. Whoa, always got there in the end. But yeah, I had a bit of an issue with the screw down at the bottom. I've actually had to put my own in instead of the one that came with the pack. Yeah, it just didn't seem like the screw was long enough to go through to connect the gondola to the boom arm, but we're all sorted now. Oh, well, there we go. I'm so pleased with how Aviktas has come together. The model is absolutely awesome. And look how good it looks when it's swinging as well. Like I said, at some point, might look at attaching a real motor onto there so then you can get some more realistic speed. But still, it is absolutely brilliant. And it's not just the swinging. Actually, the gondola itself does spin round as well, which is really cool. But no, I'm really happy with that. It looks great. It's not quite finished yet, though. Got the finishing touches to go on, which are the snakes just here. Hey, so yeah, I've got them to go into place now. And then I've also just got to put them 4 of the screws in at the bottom. Now I know that it is all right, I don't mind putting them in. Like I say, they weren't structural. They're just there for the, the aesthetic to make it look nice. I just wanted to make sure though, before, you know, I finished putting all the screws in at the bottom, that it was definitely right. But yeah, that doesn't affect like the structure of it, hence why it's been fine in motion. But no, it's really nice and sturdy actually as well. Like, you know, 3D printed models are great, aren't they? I might have to look at actually buying a 3D printer at some point in the future, because I know you can custom make your own stuff, and technically you can make your own one of these as well. But yeah, I'd love to do that at some point. But yeah, how brilliant is this? I think like maybe an old like Lego motor or something like that on there might work. It's funny though, because it's actually got the fake motor on and the fake brake on the other side as well. And that's what the snake's for. So obviously this sits at the top and covers them. So yeah, we're going to get them installed now, and then we're done. Well, here it is. My model of Aviktas is complete and I'm so happy with it. It's absolutely fantastic. And I've got to say, the overall build quality of it is great. I only had that issue with the screw to sort out, but yeah, I soon managed to get that resolved. Luckily, I'm quite handy with tools and that sort of thing. So yeah, I was able to just replace that and put a different one in. They do say though, if you have any issues, you can get in contact with Cross Coaster and they'll help you out. Obviously, if you're missing a part or struggling with anything, which is good. But I'm really impressed with it. The build quality is great, and I love all this here at the top, like just how solid it actually is. You could easily put like a motor on there to motorize this at some point in the future. But saying that, would it lose its authenticity then, and maybe it would, you know, that's what I'm thinking now. But is it worth the cost? It's a pricey bit of theme park merchandise. Like I say, it does retail at £250. I paid £225 with my season pass discount. But for me, being a huge lover of the ride and into being gyro swings in general, there's no other theme park in the world selling a piece like that. So I'm really happy with it and 100% happy that I purchased it. I think it's absolutely awesome. It took me a little bit longer than I was expecting to build it though. I've been kind of working on and off most of the day to finish this. I have also been up to Walton Towers for a couple of hours in the middle of that as well. But yeah, I started it this morning and then working on it this evening. So I've probably spent, I don't know, maybe 6-7 hours or something like that. 6-7 to put it all together. But no, I'm really pleased with it. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. And yeah, it's going to be a lovely display as part of my theme park memorabilia collection. Stay tuned for more updates on the way this summer with the restoration projects that I've got going on as parts of the world of theme parks. We've got some really exciting things coming up to share about all the collection and everything like that, and also some ongoing restoration projects. If you have enjoyed this video, a little bit different, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And stay tuned for lots more videos on the way, including our trip announcement video in the next couple of days. And our trip is coming up in just a few days' time. Over the weekend, we're making our way out for the start of a 2-week theme park trip. But that leaves me with one final thing to say. Get out there and keep on riding. See you in the next video.